Hello friends, this is Aaron from Relative Obscurity, and today I'm going to do a review for you of the LEKATO, L-E-K-A-T-O 5.8 gigahertz wireless system for use with a bass perhaps, or electric guitar, or even an acoustic guitar. Mine's kind of dual purpose. Really had hoped to gotten around to the review a little quicker. I picked these up, I believe February 4th was the date from Amazon, which in the video you'll see a link to that. Currently, I did notice when I was looking them up that there is a coupon. I want to say it's 12% off, and the list price is $58.99, which is very similar to what I paid at the time of purchase when I picked these up. So, with that being noted, please do subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button and do share it if you find this useful, and we hope to have more of these types of reviews up for you, and definitely want your comments, what we can do for you as far as reviews, what you liked, what you didn't like, and what do you want to see reviewed, those type of things. So without further ado, I'm going to go over what was in the box. I wish I had taken the time to wait and unbox the items on camera for you, but I'm impatient when it comes to new gear. I'm sure a lot of folks can relate to that. So that being said, let me get into what was in the box. First, you've got the handy-dandy little mesh carrying pouch, which you'll see how sleek this wireless system is in just a moment. And in addition to that, you have a charger. And on the charger, you have, of course, the standard USB and then two micro USBs for the transmitter and the receiver. And of course, I always carry around the instructions because I'm going to forget how to use it or maybe run into a technical error, which I have not at this point in time, so I'm happy to report that. The main thing that it comes with, the most important, is first of all your transmitter, which looks like this. You can see it has a standard 1/4-inch plug on it for your instrument. And then on the sides, you're going to see a couple different things. You're going to see the charging port here. You're going to see a channel selector. And then you're also going to see the power on, power off. In addition to that, you have a receiver. Again, it's the same kind of setup. The charging port, the channel selector, and then power on, power off. Again, the 1/4-inch jack. Again, very flexible, as you can see, as far as using on an instrument or to plug into your amp or your board or your system for use. So that's what comes in the pouch, and or in the package, I should say, and what I keep in the pouch. A couple of things LEKATO says on their website that I can verify from use through 3 gigs. We'll do another one this evening and hopefully put some footage in this review, gear review, for you folks to take a look at too, just so you can kind of see it in live action. The claimed battery life on a full charge is roughly 8 hours. I've not taken it that far. Essentially have used it, I want to say 5 to 6 hours, and have not had a single issue as far as battery life. It's been fantastic. Charge time, fully charged, they say if it's completely dead, it's 1.5 hours. The longest I've had it on charge has been about an hour, and it's lasted that long. So when it's empty or needing charged, it's a red color. There's a little LED indicator. And then when it's needing charged, or it's fully charged rather, it's blue. So that's kind of, hey, it's fully charged, it's ready to go. So the one issue I have noticed, and just to kind of be aware of, when you're first selecting channels, you might get a little bit of, it's not necessarily distortion, but a drop in sound just briefly. Lasts maybe 30 seconds, and once the channel's locked in, there's no issues. I've had no interference from any kind of other receiver, any kind of other transmission come through the LEKATO wireless system. The other thing I will say about that is, you've noticed, that's really the whole kit we have there. So it's very compact, very easy to take with you, doesn't require any external batteries, and you don't have the huge setup as far as a transmitter box or a pack that you have to wear while you're performing. So you really don't have to worry about the dead batteries, those types of things, unless you forget to charge the LEKATO units, both of them. And again, we have the handy-dandy split charging system there that you've seen before. Again, I've not ran an issue with those types of things. What else can I tell you about the system itself? Very lightweight. If I were to give you an idea of each piece of the gear that you actually have on the instrument and then into your amp, it's probably less than 2 ounces, 3 ounces at best. So it really removes a lot of the weight from traditional wireless systems. And in addition to that, you don't have to have any kind of guitar cords or anything of that nature, because it plugs directly into, again, your instrument and or your amp or system that you're using. So as far as that goes, it really frees you up, really unburdened. The other thing I would talk about a little bit is the range. Everybody's always interested in, well, how far can you go into the crowd if you're going to do that, or how far can you cross the stage, or what's the real range of the product? I believe, and I have to go back and look at this, and you folks are certainly welcome to click the link and read yourselves if you're interested in the product, is claimed to be, I believe, 150 feet. I've tested it up to about 100 through some walls and doors. Haven't had any issue with transmission or receiving. So that's pretty good. I can't think of, unless you're doing some really significant stage walking or you're going to the back of the house or something of that nature to get a drink, I don't think you would run into any type of receiving or transmission issues with this gear setup. So what we're going to do now is give you an idea of how the wireless system plugs into an instrument, and also how to turn it on, and show you what the channel looks like when it's set. So be right with you. Okay, folks, as you can see, we have an amp in front of us. This is an Ampeg Rocket 210. I'll actually do a gear review on that at a later date. I'll give you an idea of what this bass amp's all about and what kind of powerhouse it truly is. Again, the purpose for today is to review the LEKATO 5.8 gigahertz wireless transmitter and receiver. Again, pick that up from Amazon. You can see the link in the video or the description there. So it's rather simple. If we're going over, we will come down and we will plug into the actual amp. And again, if we come over here to the side, you're going to see the power button. Turn it on. And then you also have a channel receptor if you need to use that. And this will actually light up blue when you have an instrument connected to it. I'm just giving you an illustration of how it actually works. If you don't like that sticking up, you can always fold down, and there we are set into the amp at this time. And that's essentially where it will stay the entire time. Again, there never any issues as far as charge times, playability, that type of thing. So now let's do a quick review of actually plugging the transmitter into a guitar. Okay, so when utilizing the transmitter on an actual guitar, and this is a Sound Gear bass 5-string. Of course, I've put different strings on it, DR Black Beauties, just because when you usually get a bass or a guitar, the strings are usually not that great of a quality. So I have changed those out. And again, I'll do a gear review on the actual bass at a later date. But again, back to the LEKATO wireless system, and it's the same principle. You can see the instrument jack here, and I'm actually going to put that into the bass at this time. Once I do that, you can also see on the LEKATO that we have a couple of things here. It can be on and off. We'll turn that on. And then we have a channel receiver. As you will notice, it's actually lit blue now into the instrument as far as transmission. And if we'll turn around here to the amp, you will see it is also on. Then I can change the channel. It's flashing blue, and when it does that, it just indicates that at this time you have selected your channel. If I come over to the transmitter, I select the channel 3. You'll see this is a clear lit blue, solid. And the same thing with our receiver on the other end. So that'll do it for the actual gear review. We'll give you a few final thoughts on the system itself. Again, hopefully have some video for you to see at an actual show. And also, our guitarist, James Taylor, just picked this up recently. I believe this will be his first gig using it tonight. So we'll kind of get maybe his feedback on what he's thinking, first thoughts, first impressions, and we'll go from there.
Just because they get rich off of it. So this is our ode to that. This is a song called Sella. million just being a sellout. Gonna get paid for rocking out with my dog now. Gonna get stoned, sit around smoking some weed. I'm gonna sing about chicks and living in big houses, kicking back a couple of 40 ounces, a Grammy Award, and a contract is all I need. Gonna make a million just being a sellout. Gonna get paid for rocking out with my dog. Gonna get stoned, sit around smoking some weed. Gonna sing about girls and living in big houses, picking back a couple of 40 ounces. Grammy Award, the contract is all I need. Gonna make a million just being a sellout. Gonna get paid for rocking out with my dog. I'm gonna get stoned, sit around smoking some weed. I'm gonna sing about chicks and living in big houses, kicking back a couple of 40 ounces. A Grammy Award, and a contract is all I need. Gonna make a million just being a sellout. Gonna get paid for rocking out with my dog out. I'm gonna get stoned, sit around smoking some weed. I'm gonna sing about chicks and living in big houses, kicking back a couple of 40 ounces. A Grammy Award, and a contract is all I need. Gonna make a million just being a sellout.
Okay, folks, so that'll do it for the LEKATO review 5.8 gigahertz wireless transmitter and receiver. Hopefully, again, we'll have some video of James Taylor from Relative Obscurity using that system tonight, and he can give you some honest feedback and first impressions while at the show. If you like what you've seen, let us know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the channel as well, and share it if you think it's going to be useful for someone. And we sure do appreciate your time. Again, this is Aaron from Relative Obscurity. Keep on rocking. Hey guys, it's the end of the night. We just finished our gig, and as I promised, we would talk a little bit about the LEKATO wireless system. As you can see here, transmitter receiver 5.8 gigahertz, and get another musician's opinion on it, how it worked, what was good, what was bad, if there was any bad, and life expectancy as far as the charge on the battery and how long you can actually play. So I'm going to turn it over to this gentleman here, and he can talk to you.
Well, so this was the first gig that I've ever tried to use a LEKATO system. I actually got the LEKATO system at Aaron's suggestion, and we looked at it, and we're going to get run over. But it's a really good system, a very affordable system. It's got a receiver, and then the actual piece that goes into the guitar. I had no problems with the range. I didn't push the limits of the range, but I had no problems with range or signal loss. We had it from probably we started at 9, finished at 1, and left it on the entire time. I did not shut the system off, and battery life is still good to go probably for a few more hours. So it's been a great system. It's affordable. How it will last long term, I don't know, but for $50, you can't go wrong. So I highly recommend the LEKATO system, wireless system for your instrument. And we used it for acoustic guitars tonight. Eventually we'll do a review on how it does on an electric setting and see if that makes any difference, but go out and get you one. Great stuff.
All right, guys, you heard it from the horse's mouth. Not that you're a horse, man, but you heard it from another musician that's used the product as well. And again, I highly recommend it as well. You can't go wrong with it. Like James said, you may get 2 years out of it, you might get 2 months, we don't know. So maybe we'll follow up with a review after we use it for a while. Rock out.
And thanks for supporting Relative Obscurity too. They got to throw that plug in there.
Absolutely. Like, subscribe, share. Later, guys.